Welcome to the fifth and final module of Landscape Design for Sustainability. Tips for incorporating native and xeriscape plants. My name is Dave Petrosky and I'm a registered landscape architect based in central Pennsylvania. This video will cover how to prepare native and drought-tolerant planting plan cost estimates using EasyPlant landscape software in AutoCAD. This video will focus on using native and water-wise plants that we discussed in prior videos, and we will show cost estimate preparation and supplemental commands to the program that will help you understand operations. We will assimilate information learned from the prior 4 modules and observe specific CAD operations and functions for enhanced preparation for preparing a planting plan. Class handouts and downloads for this module are available from the AU website. Let's jump right into a demonstration illustrating how to use the item total command and the total cost command so we can create a final cost estimate both of materials and ultimately produce an installation cost as well for our sustainable and water-wise landscape plan. For this example, we will look at the original wall landscape plan and then total the 6 plant schedule for costs. There are quite a few plants on the larger project, and all the unit costs and the total cost for each plant can be seen at the far right 2 columns of the plant schedule. Notice that the plant schedule option Plant Schedule 3 that shows the units and totals columns in the plant schedule was a schedule template selected for the prior video of 6 plants. The Plant Schedule 5 was used for the larger planting schedule. Before we quantify plants, we need to make sure all the plants are linked and totaled before the cost estimate is finalized. When we selected the schedule options, we chose this plant schedule because the price column can be hidden. The prices still show up to the right of the plant schedule to benefit the designer, but they can always be hidden. We will total the plant schedule that contains only 6 plants for the cost estimate of ground covers to illustrate how ground cover plants in flats quantify. Usually designers want to see the costs but want options as to whether they should show or not show the cost to their clients. Before we complete a final cost estimate, we need to understand the hide and show commands, so the option of either hiding or showing the last 3 columns of the plant schedule information has to be determined. To demonstrate, I will click Hide Show Columns. The command line states to enter an option, select H for hide or S for show. Then options appear in the command line that says Specify Columns. By typing the R for remarks or the H for height and spread or T for totals, this hides any of these columns. To have these columns reappear, we need to use the S for show. Let me demonstrate these commands. Remember that however many columns that you ultimately decide to show in the plant schedule, there are specific plant schedule templates already created to suit the choice of the users. Now let's talk about preparing a cost estimate a little bit more. I will demonstrate how to tally the plants to quickly generate a cost estimate. After you feel you have completed the landscape plan, an uplink was used to quantify all the plants. Then use the item total and select all the plants shown in the planting plan by using a crossing window. This multiplies the quantity of plants by the unit price and places a cost in the total column for each of the plants at the end of each row. Then use the total cost command and again use a crossing window and grab all the plants in the schedule that needs to be tallied. Notice in the command line the prompt says enter installation cost multiplier. Select the crossing window in the planning schedule, and then an installation cost is displayed. Now, personally, after preparing hundreds of landscape plans and using this software for almost 20 years, I've found that more times than not that using the installation factor oftentimes is very close to the actual installed contractor's cost. I have found that if I bump up the installation, if there are many shrubs or ground covers in a project, or if it requires a lot of handwork, or if the work is in a metropolitan area, I often found in a rural area I use a 2.0 multiplier, where budgets might be less than in a city. In a city I may use as high as 4.0, so it's the user's choice. The next command I want to speak about briefly is the offset plants command. This command is set to link and lay out plant symbols that have been linked at a specified distance, an offset distance, along a line, polyline, or an arc. Here in this demonstration, I will select a plant symbol. I can choose several and have an alternate layout as well. The important tip to note here is that to use this command, the plants that you offset must first be linked to a plant symbol before the operation is successful. Let me demonstrate. Remember that the database for this program is completely customizable, and users can quickly add any new plant directly into their database. I also want to mention that there is a very descriptive help file in the Easy Plant Landscape software that adequately describes all the function commands. This is the conclusion of this video. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.